Assalamualaikum and good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. If you are all here, let's start the meeting. Can we call this meeting to order?
Yes.
So, first of
Yes,
all, are there any apologies for absence for today's meeting, Miss Husna?
there's no apologies for absence today, Mr. Person. Everyone is here for today's meeting.
Thank you. To begin with, I would like to quickly go through the minutes of our last meeting. Please read through the minutes of our last meeting, which were distributed earlier. Thus, are there any amendments to the minutes?
No.
No? Okay then. Can someone propose the minutes be passed as a true record?
I propose the minute to be passed as a true record.
I second the motion.
All right then, let's move on. Any matters arising? Miss Izzah, how was the overall feedback for our anniversary celebration?
Yes, Ms. Jefferson. The overall feedback that we got from our participants was satisfactory. They really enjoyed the event without any complaint arising.
Glad to hear that. Thank you. What about the post-event surveys that I asked you to do? Have you accomplished it?
Yes, I distributed the surveys week and have compiled them all.
Thank you. Anything else to add, Miss Izzah?
No, Miss Jefferson.
So if there is nothing else we need to discuss, let's move on to our first item under special business today. It seems that nowadays we have frequently been receiving several complaints regarding poor services from our customers. The majority of complaints were about late replies and late delivery. Any suggestions on how we could improve this?
I would like to propose a feedback form and checklist of customer complaints. It is because by doing this, we can monitor and solve these complaints in organizing ways and review for further action.
I agree with you. I would also like to add, why do we let the top management observe how the workers behave while performing their job once a week?
Yes, I also agree with that. I think we should have the top management to tighten the penalty by having our staff work overtime, and if they do not achieve the standard that we set for the week.
What Ms. Izzah has mentioned is true. By doing that, it will enhance their motivation to work harder.
I second the motion.
Well, it looks like everyone agreed on both tightening up the penalty and punishment system and having feedback form and checklist. Are we all agreed on this matter?
Yes.
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 That's fine. Thank you. Glad we managed to settle that matter fast. The next item on today's agenda is that the executive want us to provide training on the new norm regulations. Shall we start with human resource, Miss Izzah?
Since we are currently having a hybrid working environment, I propose that we need to include the staff that work from home to join every meeting that we have at office through Google Meet or Zoom application.
Sorry, but I oppose the idea. It is going to be unfair to some of the employees because this might cause some of them to come to the office more frequently than the others.
I agree with you, Ms. Zakiah. As there are many Ariani team members, I propose that we introduce a schedule for the members to change the working days alternately.
I agree with you, Ms. Husna.
Unfortunately, I see it differently. It may be not be fair for the employees that have many meetings to join, where they need to wear proper attire and be punctual all the time, while the other employer that work from home don't. But if it's not convincing, then we should follow the majority perspective.
So shall we put this matter to a vote? All those in favor of proposing a group of schedule, please raise your hands. It seems that the majority have chosen to have a group schedule for this matter. Okay then, can the secretary, Ms. Husna, arrange the schedule accordingly? Also, please directly propose to me after you have accomplished it.
Sure, Mr. Person. I will get it done as soon as possible.
Mr. Person, I have another proposal. Why don't we refer to the WHO guideline regarding the proper training for the new norm regulation? For the employees that are required to attend the office, we need to remind them about the standard operating procedure SOP, like avoiding traces, washing hands with soap and water or sanitizing with alcohol-based hand rub, and continue to protect ourselves by wearing face masks and practicing physical distancing. Following the WHO guideline is recommended as it is from an authorized organization.
I second the motion. To be added, these guidelines are very important to follow in order to ensure our company environment is safe and secure for our employees and customers for further business.
Yes, I totally agree with you.
I get your point. I am indeed agreeing with both of you. Does everyone agrees as well?
Yes.
Yes.
So if nobody has anything else to add, let's move on to our last item on special business today. So Ariani have decided to have a family day at the end of the year. Hence, we are required to discuss the preparations for the event.
Well, we have 25,000 ringgit in our staff union fund. We can utilize some of it for family day preparation. Any suggestion on the venue that suit our budget?
I propose we hold the event at Escape Theme Park in Penang. The entry costs 167 ringgit per person aged 13 to 60 years old for a family day package.
Sorry to interrupt. Up to a point, I agree with you, but it seems to be over our current budget that Ms. Zakiah stated just now. So I would like to suggest other places such as Sunway Lagoon. As we know, Sunway Lagoon is located not far from our HQ company at Subang Jaya. As we know, we can save our time to go there and our budget on transportation. Furthermore, they also have provided some packages for family day and team building, which will be our activity during the family day.
Okay, then let's take a quick vote on this matter. How many in agreement on holding our event at Escape Theme Park in Penang? None. So how about Sunway Lagoon then? Oh, okay then. So it is unanimous. Sunny Lagoon it is. This operation, Miss Nabila, I would like you to put in a proposal for this event and propose the method at our next meeting.
Yeah, sure.
Miss Chairperson, what about the date and time for this event?
What about on 8th of January in the morning? Since it is on the weekend, we don't have to interrupt our working hours.
So do we agree on this date and time?
Yes.
Yes.
It seems like we are running out of time. I think we would better leave the rest of it for another meeting. So let's move on to any other business now.
Yes, Ms. Chairperson. Regarding the procedure of handling customer goods.
I don't quite follow you. What exactly do you mean?
Well, during this pandemic, it's better for our company to tighten the procedure in handling our customer goods by following the WHO guidelines, such as practicing social distancing in warehouse, sanitizing regularly, and scalable process. we can take cautious action to prevent undesirable things from happening in the future.
Yes, I think that's reasonable. It is important to pay attention to the hygienic product handling, and WHO guideline is a good reference to do so.
Okay, maybe we could add on this method to our upcoming training operation. Ms. Nabila, please take note.
Yes, sure, Ms. Chairperson.
Thank you. So now, can we set the date for the next meeting, please?
Ms. Chairperson, since there are many tasks to be completed before that, can I transmit a notice about the next meeting to the members later?
Yes, sure. Anything else? Comments? If there are no other comments, I would like to wrap this meeting up. Thank you all for attending. Will someone be proposed the meeting to be adjourned?
Yes, I propose the meeting to be adjourned.
Seconder?
I second the motion.
Thank you. The meeting is adjourned. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.